Hello everyone and welcome back. Today, let's go over island expeditions and how you can maximize your chances at getting gear from these island expeditions. Now, the type of drops that actually comes from island expeditions ranges from transmog, weapons, non-combat pets, all the way to mounts. If you want to view a full list of the current rewards, go ahead and check the description. But for now, let's jump into how you can increase your chances at getting some nice loot here. First thing is to understand how the islands work and how they progress. Now, each island has a total of 3 phases, and each one of those phases is going to give you more rares and better rares than the last phase. So the goal for loot is to kill as many rare elites and rare mobs as possible. Now, earning a reward and actually increasing your chances at earning any of these rewards is going to be independent of island difficulty and independent of winning or losing. This means that you can get a mount doing a normal island even if you lose. So the focus here is to take care of the rares as opposed to winning, losing, or difficulty. Now what happens here is that every single rare has its own independent loot table, and you can earn multiple rewards per island by killing multiple rares. The rewards are a very low drop percentage, so killing more rares is going to give you more access to different loot tables and going to increase chances of you getting any loot. So I highly recommend doing the islands on normal. It allows you more time to actually search around, gives you easier opponents to deal with if you actually do clash with them, and it also allows you to pull really large groups or multiple rares at once and take care of them in a reasonable amount of time. Now, generally in phase 1, when you start the island, there are going to be a few X's on the map. These are going to have a decent chance at having rares. So what you want to do is run straight to the X, but on the way there, make sure you pull any rares along with you. Rares or named mobs are going to come up as a skull on your map, so make sure that you have that open and just pull them to the first X location and start nuking them all down there. You are going to rinse and repeat this process for as many X's as there are on the island, and once you have checked all of the X's in phase 1, run around through the island through the places that you have not otherwise checked and look for more rares popping up on your map. Make sure to take them all out, and once they're all done, phase 2 should begin very shortly. Now in phase 2, elementals will spawn and a sort of invasion will begin. Depending on the invasion, there will be new X's on the map sometimes. And what you want to focus on in phase 2 is to just kill more rares. So if more X's pop up on your map, run to them. Or as you run around the island with brand new respawns, make sure to pull any of those rares or those skulls that you see on your map. Something you should be avoiding at all costs in phase 2 is mining or looting regular chests, because in order for phase 3 to begin and give you more rares, you need to take out a certain amount of rare mobs. So getting empty azurite by just mining or looting empty chests is not going to get you anywhere. Now the only exception to this is if you do kill a rare that actually has a themed loot chest, you do want to loot that. Those are the only ones you're going to be looting throughout this process. Now once you deal with phase 2 rares, phase 3 will begin once you have taken down enough of them. The big thing in phase 3 is that if you see a portal on your map, go to the portal and defeat that boss as soon as possible. These bosses tend to have the best reward tables. Now in phase 3, you are not going to get a lot of time and you probably will not be able to take out all of the rares that spawn in phase 3, but every single one of these invasions that happens in phase 3 is going to have rares that also have the loot themed chest. So make sure you take out those rares and loot the chest. So all in all, the main points to drive home when you are farming islands for rewards is to kill rares to progress and receive phase 3 for better bosses. You do not want to be mining and you only want to be looting themed chests. There is going to be one other type of chest called a soggy or rotting wood chest. This chest does actually spawn other types of rares, so if you do see them, you can actually attempt to loot them, spawn a rare and defeat it. If you also want maximum efficiency, I suggest using the LFG tool to find other people that are also farming islands. This is going to maximize the amount of rares you kill per island. If you do have a tank, it is very possible to do very big pulls in each island, so go ahead and utilize your current composition and try to avoid conflict with the enemy faction. This is going to reward you with empty azurite with no loot tables, which is what you want to avoid when farming rewards. And the big thing to remember is that each rare is like killing a boss in a raid or a dungeon. When you kill that rare, you are going to get access to a loot table that has very low drop percentages for rewards. What this means is that the more rares you kill, the more loot tables you have access to. So in order to increase your rewards, get access to as many loot tables as you possibly can, and you might walk away with a brand new mount. If you like my content, like what I do, want to help support the channel, go ahead and visit my Patreon link down below. I also do stream every Wednesday and Friday here and on Twitch, so follow me on your favorite platform. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, good luck out there.